All right, what's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. This is the realist versus the bullshit artist. This seems to be a battle that I'm seeing just in life, even here on YouTube, in news, media, propaganda, and all of these things that are going on in the world. I guess the balance of the world. We are at a space now where it seems to be a war between realists and bullshitters, right? And this is how why I say what I say, because realists have a way of doing things. Bullshit artists have a way of doing things. And when you're looking around, you can see how people manipulate either how people stand on a soapbox. You could see somebody being a realist all the time, saying something real. And then you could see a person on some bullshit. And a realist may approach your practical application in life. It's real. Does this really work? A bullshit artist may approach your emotional stability or instability. Like, this is what I'm saying. You go to church, you listen to the radio, you watch television, you read books. Are you feeding the realist in you or the bullshit artist, right? You know, the old parenting phrase, do as I say, not as I do. That's a bullshit artist parent. Because if you was doing some real shit, you'd want your kid to do as you do. Say in church, for example, somebody can get up, look, what we doing now ain't working. Church, it's not working. We need to do things completely different, because what's going on out here, the way we're using this religion, is a fucking mess. Some people will be there like, yes. Those are the realists that agree. But sometimes realists are silent realists. Like they don't yay man, yes. They just be like, finally, let's get to work. Which is a problem, because then the preacher will come up, maybe things ain't right, but I know all the time that Jesus is coming back home. Can you feel him in the house tonight? And then you hear people, yeah, hey man, I feel him. Dun, 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 dun. And you sit there and you like, and you look around and you say, oh my God, these stupid. Okay. This is what they wanted. They wanted to feel. And then a week goes by and their life is still fucked up. You know, people say, oh, I want to hear something real to fulfill my soul. Oh, mm, mm, mm. Say, okay, turn on the radio. And you can't, and then you have to go backwards. I got to go back to old school, Motown, Philly Soul, Stax Records, the 80s, maybe even the 90s to a degree, to find something that makes you go, oh, that touches me. Right here, it's saying something. Right here, it's giving me positive energy to do positive things for the people in my life. Oh yeah, that's what I need in my life. But then you got people, I'm going up on a Tuesday, and you're like, we gonna turn up tonight. We just gonna get drunk and go get fucked up, and cause we gonna get fucked up because it's Tuesday, cause the song said so. What are you doing though? What? Okay, what the fuck are you celebrating? For one, forget. I don't care if you celebrate on a Tuesday. Why are you turning up on a Tuesday? Why? Cause Because it feels good. Watching TV. As much as people talk about, so we go from the Cosby Show to Empire. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. When's the last time you seen any positive black people on television? Whew. Oh shit. Well, Empire is kind of good. We're going from the Cosby Show to Empire, and you trying to fit in positivity into one. You fucking up. What do you choose to watch? People say, I can't find anything good on TV, so I just want to see scandals on. We'll watch that. No, you don't have to. I mean, if you see some bullshit, cut it off. But if you let the bullshit infiltrate your mindset, then you become a bullshit artist too, because you gotta excuse what's going on. Is it really good? It's entertaining. See, and that's the thing right there. We realists go for what's going to enhance your sensibilities, make you better, grow, evolve. Bullshit artists go for what entertains you. See, heads getting chopped off is entertaining until your fucking head is on the mantle. Get me? So, same thing with books. What are you reading? They did have this nice book, letters to a young brother, sister, the state of the black union, or something like that. I got some books over here I like. They came before Columbus and stuff. You're not gonna find Zane in my house. You're not gonna find Think Like a Man in my house. It's not gonna. No. Okay. No. The Art of War. Yeah. 48 Laws of Power. Yeah. Survival Guide. Yeah. Fix it. How to fix things. Yeah. But I'm not trying to be entertained. Because if you become so smart and evolved and aware and try to be self-actualized as a person, what entertains you is growth. Stagnant people like bullshit. Because the bullshit brings a certain camaraderie to it. See, realists don't have the camaraderie as bullshit artists do, But then you got situations like with the Creflo Dollar thing, right? Where now people say, oh, he's a bullshit artist. Oh, he's been a bullshit artist. But you want it to feel good because I can heal you today. Realistically, you could see through his day-to-day practices, year-to-year practices, what he's done for you and your community. Not a damn thing. I need a $65 million jet to go feed the hungry. You could have said I needed $1 million jet ride and $64 million to go feed the hungry. Thus, want to bring you to this point. A realist and a bullshit artist in this phrase. Give a man a fish, he will eat for a day. Teach a man to fish, he will eat for a lifetime, right? Realists are trying to teach you how to fish. Bullshit artists are always trying to give you a fish because they don't want you to learn how to fish. That's why when you go out into the world, people say shit like Creflo Dollar say, "I'm gonna go feed the hungry." No, don't go feed the hungry. How about you go open a grocery store and hire some people with that $65 million you wanted for the damn jet? But see, a realist would say that, and you'd be like, it kind of makes sense. But a bullshit artist would say, but God shall provide, and we shall prosper in thine holy name. And people jump up, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then they outside, you gotta hurry up and get home, baby, because I only got $3 of gas left in the car. $3, I mean a gallon. You know what I'm saying? So, with a realist, I say, look, you keep talking about these kids being killers on the streets. Maybe we should get our shit together. Get these kids summer jobs and activities and teach these kids how to do things like, you know, the days of old, you know, when they had paper routes and you would teach them how to become mechanics and electricians, and you would give them summer jobs, and then they had a basketball league and a baseball league, and people would teach them something to occupy their time, or teach them how to play the piano, teach them things that would enhance their lives and make them evolve and grow as people. If you notice, and I use that, the latter with this. Look at the last 50 years. Watch me. Music in itself had a network. People taught you how to sing, play instruments, read music. Then the music programs died out in the schools, so the schools didn't really teach it like that, right? It wasn't art had stopped become popular. Ironically, the same time that a lot of black artists started becoming mega rich, right? So then you got a generation of kids who can't play instruments. Not saying there are kids who do play instruments, but they can't play instruments. It wasn't, you know, who plays the piano, who plays the guitar, who teaches this stuff anymore in your neighborhood? Who teaches you how to harmonize anymore in your neighborhood? Who teaches you how to train your vocal cords? Who teaches you how to write music from your heart? Nobody. Everybody's just free fall on their own. And then people come back like, oh, these kids ain't making no real music. Well, you're about right, because the realist in me says you never taught them the difference. So now they listen to bullshit artists who they realize they bullshitted their way into becoming a millionaire. I don't gotta say nothing. I don't gotta say shit. I just gotta sell dope. I just gotta do that shit. And you got people at home. I don't know what the fuck this means, but the shit is jamming. The same way they in church. And the same way they're in school. I've got a degree. How many degrees you got? I've got 3 degrees. How much debt you in? I don't want to talk to you right now because you're beneath me. No, the realist in me is telling your ass, you did not get an education, you got an indoctrination in debt. Because you can't practically put that shit into application that'll pay you more than that will pay your way out of the debt you're in and sustain your life. That's the realist. But the problem is, it's a tug of war at this point. We don't know who's winning. But that's the part of a tug of war. But I can tell you something. Real always wins over fake, because fake, even a kid can, if you put a kid, using a single parent household as an example, when you put a kid they have to choose between a smarter parent who's better equipped for life and who's actually doing things, and a not as smart parent who's not as prepared for life and is actually not doing things, but they can love them, give them hugs and kisses and say, I'm the one for you. And the other parent is like, yeah, I love you and all that, but I'm going to show you how to have a great life. In the beginning, the kid will gravitate to the hugs and kisses. I like the feeling of this. They love me. You don't love me. I don't like you because you don't love me like that. And then the realist kicks in, even with kids. How come I can't afford to go to the field trip? We don't have no money, but I love you. What? Everybody else go to the field trip. How come I can't afford no? We can't afford no Christmas gifts. Well, Christmas, it's in the heart. I love you. What? How come I got raggedy clothes and people making fun of me at school and I don't never have a haircut and I don't even brush my hair but you don't even worry about all that stuff. But when the kids making fun of me at school, I feel bad about myself. How come that? Well, we have each other. And then they look at the other parent like, hey, how come every time I go over there, I get to do these things, I get to learn these things, I don't get teased, I feel better about myself, I'm cleaner, I'm smarter. At the end of the day, I want to be over there. No, you can't leave because you're leaving this love. Even the kid starts swaying back and forth between two parents because they're like, yeah, I love you, but the feeling is not gonna change the reality. I want more out of life than a hug and a kiss. But they get them initially with the hug and kiss. They grow out of it. So realists are, and you see a lot of us as adults who were hugged and kissed and coddled and blah blah blah, and are sometimes messed up because we can't deal with life, but we can cope with not being able to deal with life well, which made us bullshit artists. And then you see us as a realist, and you're like, I told you that's that bullshit. Well, what are you doing about it? I'm doing the shit I'm doing about it. That's why I'm at peace right now. You are losing your mind. I got this. Now you want me to show you how to get this? I'm not listening to you because you don't make me feel special. Okay, suffer. Because when you hit rock bottom, in the words of a movie line, you'll be back. A friend. Just saying. It's the difference between a bullshit artist and a realist. Alright.